Hello everyone, it's the Tiger Shark. Welcome back to another video where today we're doing another game recap style video. In the bottom here there's going to be ads, there's not much I can do about that. Sorry for that, but this is going to be what was the longest game in the history of the World Chess Championships. Hosted by FIDE every couple of years. This would be the last one that Magnus Carlsen won. Not the last game he won, I don't think, but the last, tournament, or the last, is that the word? The last championship he won. He is no longer classical world champion. That goes to Ding Liren, who is actually back playing in Total Steel. We talked about Total Steel a few days ago. Today we're going to talk about this match. It's a long game, so let's get into it. Magnus Carlsen played d4, Nepomuceni replied with knight f6, take it into an Indian game. And here, I don't think this is quite a Catalan, but we're not on chess.com, so I don't have a way to know. We have e6, bishop g2, and bishop e7. Castle, castle. As Magnus looks like he was about to set up a double Fianchetto, instead plays c4. Does not trade the queens. Still not taking the pawn. Takes it with the knight. And then tries to trade the knight. And we have this position after bishop g5. This is a very solid position for both sides. This game was a long game, of course. This is only move 16. Rook d8, bishop f6. This is my first time seeing this game, so this isn't really a recap. This is a reaction, more or less. And no, Magnus is not on a piece. He has a knight and a bishop against the bishop pair. So probably not ideal for Magnus, but still handleable. Oh, the bishop is traded off, so now it's really not ideal for Magnus. Bishop versus knight. Look at those pawns. a3, a5, b3, b5. And then Magnus has a more solid structure. And Magnus Carlsen. This is... I don't know why Nepomniachtchi went for this. I guess he liked queen and bishop versus two rooks and a knight. But... dang, I would never go for this. b4, a4. No trade there. Nepomniachtchi's block pieces. Magnus does not take the bishop. So that must be a trick that I will never be able to explain, but I'm sure, this is just a Siegzug. Wait. Oh! I got it. Okay, so he can't take the knight, the rook is stuck defending that. That is why. So that was not a Siegzug, that was probably just the best move. Now with everything kind of shuffling around, as Magnus has to put up with that outside passer, he can't really trade off a rook, because two pieces, a rook and knight is not better than a queen, but two rooks is better than a queen. So that's a check. Magnus's pawn structure so solid as he kicks the bishop away. He attacks the queen, queen b3, and rook e4. Rook's on the 8th rank. This game was, when it comes to actual time, this game is very long, but we'll have a quick chat about Tata Steel in this position. Magnus Carlsen is not in Tata Steel, of course, neither is Fabiano Caruana nor Hikaru Nakamura, but Jan Nepomniachtchi is. I believe Nepomniachtchi's game today was a draw against, no. I forgot his name. It's Alexander something. It's not Ivanchuk. That's someone completely different. Oh shoot! Clicked on an ad. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Clicking on every ad. What's going on here? I don't know what that was. But Pragnananda took down Dingley Ren, the reigning world champion, and Pragnananda is a candidate. If Pragnananda wins the candidates, he'll probably have a good shot at becoming a world champion because he is 2-0 against Dingley Ren. Nepo in this position, Queen D3, Rook B7, Queen C2, and Rook B5. Just shuffling the Rook and Bishop, no draw. Magnus takes on F5. Magnus sacks the Rook for the Bishop. Because Magnus knows this is winning with Nepomniachtchi's one pawn. Which he did not take. Oh, check, right. I did not see the check. Just more shuffling around. A lot of shuffling. Now the knight's back on F3. So much shuffling around, and this is what Nepomniachtchi must have been playing for, knowing it was losing. He was just hoping Magnus would maybe slip up. But there's the pawn trade. H4, GH4. Queen is to Zug check before taking back. This is winning for Magnus, as there's nothing Nepomniachtchi can do. But he still has a queen, which means blunders are still... Hold on. Let's take a look here. It's black to move. You can't take the... I'm sure Nepomniachtchi knows he can't take the... Oh, duh. I am an idiot yet again. Knight G7 would be a fork if you take the rook. I always talk about tactics, but, this is actually the end of the game. After Knight G7, there's nothing Nepomniachtchi can do to stop E7, E8. You just can't stop it, and then if Magnus wanted to, if Nepomniachtchi allowed it, there'd also be F6, F7, F8. Magnus probably wouldn't do that. He'd probably just trade off, like, the queen for the queen, and then checkmate with the rook and knight. But this game, scroll down here, 136 move win for Magnus Carlsen. That was a crazy game. It's the first time I've seen that, and Magnus went on to win that world championship, and is going to continue to decline to play, so long as they're in the current format. But he is the World Cup champion, as well as the World Rapid and Blitz champion. So, subscribe for more tactics. With all said, that's the ball game.